What's with people saying guns kill people? This is one of the most stupid, liberal things anybody can say. Saying guns kill people means pencils misspell words. So, all my high school teachers, or elementary or whatever, every time you gave me an F, it was the pen's fault because it misspelled that one word or miswrote that one sentence. It was not me, because if guns kill people, this can misspell a word. Another example. This chip will not fly across the room. But if somebody were to say chips do fly across the room, I don't see it flying. I mean, look, I guess chips can fly across the room. Sarcasm. So, with that little fact, some of you who have seen my other video know this shocking. Since guns kill people, it's obvious they have a mind of their own. I'm gonna load. There's already one in there, as you can see. I'm gonna load 2 shells in this. There it is. I'm gonna set it right over here. If guns kill people, that gun will go off all by itself here in a little bit. If it does at all, I will throw, burn, whatever, get rid of all my guns. Yeah, I'm taking it a step. Things do happen, such as the firing mechanism may fail, or some safety issue may fail, but that's not the gun's fault. The gun does not have a mind of its own. There was a word I was looking for before I started this, but I never could find it. It's an inanimate object. It can't feel, see, hear, breathe, whatever. It doesn't have that essential thing humans have. That's life. Now, the last thing I noticed, whenever somebody hits somebody with another object, like a death by blunt object, that's just used as a terminology for stating what the person was killed by. And then they link that to who did it. Not, oh, well, the lamp obviously killed this man. We're going to try the lamp for murder. So, some of you are sitting there laughing going, no, that ain't right. They'd never do that. And why do the frickin' media, liberals, any person out in the world, independents, Republicans, whatever, sit there and think that guns kill people? It's ridiculous. I mean, that gun will not go off. My shotgun will not go off because it is properly maintained by yours truly. But since it's properly maintained, it will not go off unless I pull that trigger. So did the gun kill the person that you can put on trial for it? Or did I kill the person that you can put on trial for it? Don't take it literally. I don't kill anybody unless you break in my house. That's the only time you'll ever have a 70% chance of getting out there alive. Just saying. It's also a little phrase that we all like to use. Tools fix things. I don't use that phrase personally. I say go fetch a tool and let's go fix it. Or fix the object, you know what I'm saying. I figured I have to be a little literal with some people on YouTube because they're too much of an idiot to have common sense. But along that line, cars can't run by themselves. Without humans, there would be no cars. A car wouldn't be able to run by itself. It wouldn't be able to turn on automatically. I understand some people cars do turn on automatically due to battery problems or connectivity problems or whatever. But whose fault is that? It's not the car's fault, because the car didn't grow robotic arms and mess with itself. That'd be cool if it did, but in the right ways. But this shirt did not make itself. A machine made it. Okay. Are you seeing the contradiction here? A machine made a shirt. So does that mean guns can kill people, since a machine is an inanimate object? No. Because a human had to start that machine. A human had to get the materials for that machine. A human had to properly maintain that machine for this shirt to be made. Same thing with this laptop I'm using. It didn't just start itself right up. I had to press this little button over here. Had to type in the password and everything. Woo! Yeah, that was a little gay. Anyway, as you can see, the shotgun has still not gone off. So I guess the theory that guns kill people aren't really true. Ooh, here's a good example. It's tiny because it's a awesome collector's edition. Very beautiful. Not used, so shiny, old, and still sharp. Knives kill people? No. If you were to stick this in a liberal's face and go, I carry these around, they'd be okay with it. Even though you can use the same terminology, knives kill people, they'll be okay with it. But when you get on the guns kill people, they'll be right behind you with flying colors of all sorts. There's irony in that, because a knife can kill somebody, a gun can kill somebody. This can kill somebody. Yes, I actually do have a Piglet doll. Because Piglet rules, and if you don't like Piglet, unnice words. Looking around for what else can kill people. My Xbox over there can kill people. Do you want to ban that? Because if you try to ban guns, we might as well ban weed, crack, coke. Oh, wait. Those are already banned. That's right. And how come we still have illegal drugs? Well, Mr. Smart Butt, they're what do we call it around here? Smuggled into the country. So if you outlaw all drugs that are still smuggled in the country, don't you think other nations will smuggle weapons into the U.S.? Just a thought. Because, you know, there are a ton of illegally obtained guns in foreign nations. I'm not saying there aren't illegally owned guns in the U.S., but there are. There are. But not smuggled. Some may be. Because the Border Patrol keeps on finding AK-47s with no VIN numbers or anything on them. They've been etched right off, trying to get it smuggled into the U.S. How'd you like that if one of those ended up on your doorstep? Or your neighbor's doorstep? Wouldn't it be fun? So if that event does occur, wouldn't you like to have something to fight back with? Because I tell you what, you can make a 22 out of a pen with a metal case. Just click. I've shot 22s at barbecues and all that, and they leave a nice little hole about, I'm probably over exaggerating a little bit, but that big. I would not want to get shot with a 22 at this far range with a pen. How embarrassing would that be? Going to the ER if you lived. Yeah, I got shot with a pen. Phew. You can home make weapons too. I mean, it isn't hard to make an AK-47. For all of you who know how they work and all that, the components and everything, it isn't hard to make one. I mean, it isn't hard to make any weapon. You just need the right components. And if you have all of the machinery, it'd be way too easy. Way too easy. Especially when you can make your own bullets now. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. But the other anti-gunists don't think so. They think their anti-gun agenda will save everything. If it wasn't for guns, America would still be under British rule, or during World War I and World War II, we'd be speaking a different language. I cannot stress that enough. Because every war America has fought, the only one that was fought here was the Civil War. And the war with the British. And you know what? Ever since then, no war has been fought on this land. And I'm kind of proud of our boys and girls who are out there serving, carrying that, what the liberal media would call heat. Where did that terminology come from anyway? Heat. He's packing heat. It makes me think somebody's got a fire in their pocket. And I'm talking about fire. Whoosh, lighters, and matches. They're running around trying to take their jacket off. I mean, some of this terminology is crazy. Hey, shotgun still hasn't gone off for some of you still keeping track. I mean, obviously, if you're watching this video, you're pro-gun. If you're anti-gun, you're probably watching this video just to troll around a little bit. I don't really care. This is just informing you that my gun is still not attempting to kill me. It isn't floating in the air. And as you can see, it still hasn't moved an inch from where I put it. So you know nobody's messed around with it. But that's really all I got. Because, I mean, pictures don't paint themselves. Cars don't drive themselves. Cars do not make people drive drunk. Pipes do not make people smoke weed. Knives do not kill people. Guns do not kill people. And gyms do not make people exercise. I hope you kept up with all that. And if I have to get literal with some moron on that little subject right there, I'm going to be really ticked. I'll probably just laugh at you. That's really all I have for this. And to prove it, ta-da, there's still a shell in there. So, 1, 2. I put 2 shells in there. 2 shells are still there. My gun did not go off. Well, this has been a nifty little thing to talk to everybody about. I hope for some of you anti-gun people, I hope you can find it in some common sense or in your heart to rethink what you know, or whatever the media tells you. It is probably a bunch of crap anyway. For all you pro-gunners watching this, I thank you. Continue your fight to keep our rights to bear arms. And I'm not talking about the grizzly bears. And without the Second Amendment, there would be nothing. Fear the government that fears your gun, and of course you can trust the government. Ask an Indian. Well, I thank you for watching this video. God bless you, God bless the troops, and God bless America. If you don't like it, stop trying to ban it, because I don't like your "don't God bless me" stuff, and I would love to ban that, but I don't. So, have a good time.